With Valhalla done, Odin defeated, and only one more Magi to go, it's time to head into another world. You know, that last world was very short, so I guess we'll keep this background up instead of choosing another for right now. We've seen them all anyway, but we'll just keep this background up for a little while longer. But what is the next world that this will take us to? It just seems like a normal world for right now. I'm healed up, right? Yeah, everything seems fine. Here's another tower. Got to it very quickly. Oh, hey, look who it is. It's our old friend, Apollo. Welcome. I was waiting for you for so long. Waiting? Yes, I know you now have 76 Magi, and I have the 77th one right in my hands. Either you or I will get it all. You changed your mind? Well, I don't care. I'll murder you too. I'm not gonna let you take them. Very well. Come, my man! Oh no, we have to fight Apollo's man now. His man is Minion. He has sicked his man on us. Okay, we're fighting Minion. Let's see. Don't remember if Aegis would help here, but we'll try it anyway. But it's a single enemy. We'll use Cat Claw, Flare, and Gungnir. Flame. Aegis probably would have helped against that. Okay, now the Aegis barrier is up. There's Gungnir, Flare. Okay, Aegis is going to block Flame. Gungnir. Flare. And Minion's down. No Minion meat, but I don't know if he can get Minion meat, actually. What does Apollo think about that? Well, I see you're strong. Now, let me show you something. What will you do now? Give me the Magi, or forsake them? Oh, you meant to do this from the beginning? Apollo took all 76 Magi gathered. How would you like to live as servants of Apollo, the only god? Wait, you can't use those Magi. It will ruin the whole world. Ha ha ha! The rumor that Guardians made up? Silly. I will become a real god with these Magi. I will make my own world. No. It's all over now. Key says, oh, Eriko. Yeah, so that's Key, that's Lynn. We have Flora and Leon in the upper right. We have Taro and Hana in the upper left. And they couldn't do anything. They were being held captive by Apollo. We can only wish the world to outlive. Don't lose hope. Dad? Dad? Oh, you're alive? Of course. Don't give it up yet, Urko. We still haven't found the last Magi. But then it will make it 78 altogether. It is not true that there are 77 Magi to be the statue of Goddess Isis. That is a good sentence. Apollo is still missing a Magi. What? We said there were 77 to protect them from abuses. Where is the last one? It's in Final Dungeon. And we're just gonna kind of give up on this translation from this point, maybe? I don't know. Dad joined. Okay, so. Plot twist. There are actually 78 Magi. But we have 0. So, All those magi we had, they're all gone. But we do have Dad. Dad has a lot of HP, big stats, defend, Vulcan, Magnum, battle armor, heal, staff, cure spell. So he's doing pretty good. He's doing all right. And who lives in this world? You can go to places with the Pegasus Magi. It works the same as the door. Well, we don't have the Pegasus Magi anymore, but they're saying that we can buy the door, which does the same thing. It's a consumable, which lets us teleport to different worlds. The final dungeon is awfully long. It's better to take tents with you. They work the same as inns. Well, it may be long, but we already did the nasty dungeon, which was quite long as well. You can go to the central shrine from the pillar in this world. Yeah, but we need magi to open up that pillar. What's happening in the cafe? Apparently nothing. No business in this cafe. Want one? Yeah. The boss monster in Final Dungeon is strong against paralysis, sleep, poison, and even magic of death. So there is a boss monster in Final Dungeon. And we don't really use any of those things, though. The things he just mentioned that the boss is resistant against, we don't really do that. So that should be fine. Now, even though they call it Final Dungeon, it's not the Final Dungeon. So wording might be a little bit confusing. This is this is Final World. So the dungeon here is Final Dungeon. It is not the Final Dungeon. It's just called Final Dungeon. You understand? Anyway, I have a lot of money. So I have tons of money. What do I need? Actually, there's stuff I could sell for even more money. I'm not going to use the axe. I don't really need another cat claw. I can get rid of the dragon and actually do... let me just think... Hold on, what is that? He has defend... You know, he has high strength, and the Sun Sword uses strength, so putting Sun Sword on him could be good. Go to sell. Samurai Bow, I'm going to hold on to that. Sai Gun, I'll hold on to that. Glass Sword, that's for special occasions, as well as Nuke Bomb. We have another Flare. I'll sell this Defend, I'll sell this Wizard. Oh, and Dad is high mana. So... we will also put this Flare book on him. So, anything I actually want to buy, though? Don't really need any of that. Oh, let me take a look at what, Shell has. She has a heal staff with only 6 uses. I could buy a new one. 17,000? Feh! Feh! A pittance! To my riches. Place that. And this guy was selling... That's probably fine. Anyone else to talk? Yeah, there's a flower up there. We'll talk to him. Nobody came back alive from the final dungeon. No one ever has. It's the final dungeon. Here's an inn. And the final weapon shop. Ice Sword, Mage Staff, Vulcan, Cat Claw, Coral Sword. Coral Sword is, I think, another strength-based sword. Ogre Axe, strength-based. We have Laser Gun, we have Judo. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Coral, Ogre, Laser, Judo, Dragon Sword, Tank, Missile, okay. Let's buy a Flare. Another Flare. How about a third Flare? Why not? You might have noticed in that fight against Odin, we have many flares. You might have noticed in that fight against Odin that Flare was a very powerful spell. So, we have that's a good thing to buy. It's a good thing to have. Just melt everyone we meet. Anyone up here? No, doesn't seem so. Actually, there's going to be items in that dungeon. How many empty slots do I have? Maybe I shouldn't have bought so many flare books at this point, but that's fine. We can burn them up. We'll just kill everything with flares. Alright, here's final dungeon. Yeah, why not just start off here with flare. Don't really want to use my Gungnir or my Samurai. Actually, can Kevin have any weapons that would hit everyone? Like he had missile, but I don't really know how that could be useful to buy another missile possibly. So flare is very good. So even though we don't have any magi anymore, we do have powerful magic, and this dungeon has scary animated faces on the walls. Maybe they're the souls of all of the adventurers who attempted to brave the final dungeon but failed. We got karate. Alright, so karate is a martial art that increases agility, as you know. And it has higher stats than Ji-Udo, so we're going to equip the karate. And there we go. Tank is still doing it. You know, Tank is not really a new weapon. We first got it in Edo, but it is still getting the job done. Let's see. Of course, it's not enough to just go through the dungeon. We have to find all of the sweet, sweet items. We got another sun sword, but we don't need one. So this dungeon really is not as difficult as the Nasty Dungeon. Though there is a boss, and the Nasty Dungeon did not have a boss. But we will see just how nasty that boss might be when we get there. Got some meat. Might as well start eating meat. We got an answerer, which is not as good, but it is a walking sword, so that's funny. Nope, nothing in here. Let's see, he does a W attack, counter, defense, stab. Why don't we go with counter? Not sure if it'll even matter, but... We got a Vulcan. Yeah, I guess robots can drop items like that. Don't really need a Vulcan at this point, though Kevin is using one. We got Arthur armor. I think both of my armor-wearing characters are already wearing that. Let's check. No, actually, Kevin is wearing the parasuit, which is better, and Michelle is wearing Arthur, yes. So, no need for that. Did I take any damage? A little bit, but not much. Oh, Father can talk to us, that's right. The last Magi is guarded by an awfully strong monster. Yeah, the bartender did warn us about the awfully strong monster. But we don't know what it is, aside from it being strong and has some resistances to certain magics. Oh, out of space. Let's see. Well, I can drop the judo. I'm just gonna forget how to do this judo. And we got another Psygun. Well, I haven't been using Psygun because Michelle is using Flare, but Psygun is very good if we have to use it. Let's eat some more meat. And we got Wraith. I think we've had Wraith before. Wraith has Touch, Ice, Sleep, strong against Change, strong against Quake, weak against Fire. Now I have a spooky ghost just haunting this cave. Oh, that's a tough one. That's a powerful attack. Yeah, magic-using enemies are the most dangerous ones. He killed off 2 characters and almost killed Michelle, and Dad took a lot of damage as well. Just that fast. Another box. Let's take a look at what we can throw away. Can get rid of the Arthur armor, I guess. Right. Awfully strong monster. Got another parasuit. Well, if I wanted to But I want to put it on Michelle, because that would reduce her mana by getting rid of the boots, I think they are. But it would increase her defense. I mean, her defense is very low. Alright, he's out of flares. I should put another flare on him. But he does a lot of damage with that Sun Sword. But it is only to one enemy. Up the next floor. Or is it going down to the next? It looks like we're going up instead of down. Even though we went down into a cave, it looks like that we keep going up. Dragon meat. Evil Pine. We got a walking tree. We've had Evil Pine before. It's not very good, but we've had him before. Can do bash, branch, wind up. None of these things are especially needed. Oh, we got stoned. That's actually a bad thing. And we got a stone spell. The reason it's bad is because now stone is a permanent status effect. Is the thing. Well, let's get another box and go back the way we came. To get a soft. We do have to get rid of something. Well, I really don't need the stone spell. Got a tent. I probably should have bought a door with me, so we could just gone back to the town. Alright, little setback. Little setback. I mean, I guess we could just continue plowing forward. And see if we can fight the boss with one member down. But I do want to keep eating meat as Randy. To see if we can get something good. Getting hit with a status effect like that happens rarely, so I kind of don't want to use slots to carry things like soft or eye drops or curse, things like that. But they can happen, and when they do, it's inconvenient. It is that way. We triumphantly come back to the town, carrying a stone tree. Please, my friend. He is a tree and also stone. Do you have a soft? You do have a soft. I can't carry. I need to sell. Okay. I will sell. We'll sell a Saigon. We will sell a Sun Sword. We will sell a Vulcan. Do I want to try? I don't know if I want to try the parachute. Here's a door. We will use that. Use this. Oh, use the soft. There we go. He has been softened. Man, is there anything here? Not many. I guess I'll get rid of the parachute. And I should considering what happened, I should probably buy a door. Just so we can come back faster if we need to do that again. Alright, but on our way back, it will go faster because we already cleaned out those floors. So we can just go straight back to where we actually ended up, where we had to go back. Let me just remind myself what we're holding. Let's see, 3 flares left on her. 8 flares left on him. 10 flares there. Alright, let's go. I think it was Sorcerer who stoned us. I think it was. Should probably keep that in mind. Just run away from Sorcerer when he shows up, because we know he has that spell. Nymph meat. Okay, eat that nymph. And we change into an adamant. Now we are a sad turtle. What can the turtle do? The turtle can bash, can gas, can shell, can tusk. Gas is okay. We could do better, though. Let's see. Was it up and around here? Yeah, it was. There we go. Gas did the job. Oh, Lost Stone Gaze acquired weakness to fire. That is not a great upgrade, Michelle. I really wish the mutants wouldn't learn weaknesses. Let's try not to do that. Alright, meat already. What we got? We changed... Oh, back to a fire moth. So we have what we started with when we entered this dungeon. Alright, so don't remember if we were on this floor. Okay, there's no chest here. So this is, I think this is where we ended. So now we're about to make some progress. Alright, eat some more meat. Got an answerer. Well, it seems like we're in a cycle now. We've had answerer before as well. Need some more meat. Oh, unexpected attack. That hasn't been happening much. Oh no, petrify. Well, we have some softs, so... And Randy is strong against petrify this time. Alright, some new meat. This is cockatrice. And we changed back to Fire Moth, and we got Surprise! Okay, so Surprise, I think, is the skill that lets us sneak attack enemies. But let's see. We have some softs. So our robot was turned to stone, but now we are able to turn the stone back to metal. Strike first, see? We get to strike first now. Let's, that would be the last flare on Dad. Let's put another flare book on him. Sure, eat another nymph. Chimera. We haven't had this one. First, let's heal up Kevin. Tusk, Nail, Flame, 3 heads. Oh. So not only does Michelle have Surprise, but Randy has Warning. So we can't be... We can sneak attack, and we can't be surprised. That's a pretty good combination. Strong against Quake. 3 heads is like a 3 attack. Actually, thinking about Michelle. So, would I want to replace Surprise with anything? Let's see, her inborn spells are Flame, Cure, Thunder, Surprise. You know, she's gonna have Flare constantly, so I'm just gonna replace Flame and Surprise. So when I learn a new spell, it'll replace Flame instead of Surprise. We'll keep Surprise as permanent. Alright, so, oh, this must be where I turned around, because there's no chest here. Alright, so now we're making progress. Try 3 heads. Well, if even gets the opportunity to use it, which I guess we'll see. He will not. Let's try this monster out before we start eating more meat. We just fought you two. We just did that. Ah, the Excalibur. Alright. This is a strength-based weapon. The calculation for how it attacks is the same thing as the Gungnir. But the Excalibur, unlike other weapons, has infinite uses. So it's very good because of that. We'll just put that on Kevin. Also, like the Gungnir, I believe it never misses. Which is good, because Kevin misses a lot. I don't think we can go in here, can we? Strike first. Well, if you insist. Try using a 3-heads. See if it works. Hit 3 times. Okay, it actually did decent damage when it hit 3 times. Not as much damage as these other attacks are doing. Maybe we'll just hold on to it for right now. Yeah, health is fine. Nah, that's fine. That's okay. We're heading up these stairs. Another chest. Nuke bomb. We now have 2 nuke bombs. Just carrying them around with us. Nuke bombs to spare. Next floor. And here would be the strong boss monster that we were warned about. We should probably save our game. Just in case. Oh, and let's see. What do we got? She has 2 flares left. Maybe give her a fresh flare. Dad? Dad has 6 flares left. Alright, let's do it. Let's go! And yes, it's Warmack. Though here it's spelled Warmack. I guess like an abbreviation of War Machine. But Warmack, even though this is technically not a Final Fantasy game, has been around in some Final Fantasy games. So we're going to fight him. He's guarding the final Magi. An appropriate guard. Let's try some 3-heads. See how that works. And a cat claw. And a flare. And let's hit him with that Excalibur. And also more flare. No damage with 3-heads. Okay, Randy's form. Current form, maybe not that effective against Warmack. Okay, Warmack can use Nuke Bomb on us. And it did quite a bit of damage, but not enough to actually kill any of us. Alright, let's try Flame. That should do something. That was a lot of damage that was done to us. Why don't we have both Michelle and Dad use their heal staffs? Oh, 666 to Randy. Randy's down. Well, Warmack is not going to drop any meat, so he's not going to miss out on anything there. He missiled us. He's still up after taking multiple flares. Let's use these heal staffs again. Heal staves, I guess would be the plural. Missiled us, but Michelle is going to heal. I guess I'll have Michelle use heal again, since she will use it after Warmack's attack. And we'll have Dad use Flare. And he's down! Warmack is down! Kevin's strength went up. And that's it for Warmack. And with that, we get the final Magi. The Heart Magi. We should take a look at that. Okay, so we can equip it. I'll equip it on Eriko, since she has the highest agility. So what this does, it's something that you can use in battle. It has one use during a battle, and what it does is anyone who's dead gets resurrected, and everyone gets all of their life back. So it's a full party restore in the middle of a battle. This will be important coming up very soon. It only has one use during the battle, though. So, whoops, that's not... Let's put that on. Eriko? So, Magi won, unfortunately. Apollo has the other 77. But we have a very good one. And that's it for Final Dungeon, which is not the final dungeon. It's just called Final Dungeon because it is the dungeon in Final World. You understand. You understand. You know, considering the nymph just kind of looks like a girl, and you can eat her meat, you know, that'd be a little concerning, wouldn't it? To see Randy just chow down on her corpse. You might find it a little distasteful. Oh, Whirl. That's a very good one, though. That's a very powerful spell. Yep, let's chow down on that nymph. We got an answerer. You know, I didn't get anything that was really that good in terms of monsters. Well, let's see. While we're here, let's see. What do we want to do? That. Let's see. Michelle has 8 flares. Dad has 1 flare. I know who needs a new flare book. There's flare. Just can't carry. Okay, let's sell something then. You know, I'm not going to use this Miramas. I will just sell that. We can sell the soft. Hopefully that doesn't come back to haunt me. I never really needed to use the door. Probably fine if I don't have a door. Alright, a couple more flares. So, let's just, you know, we're done with the dungeon. We're actually done with this entire world, but you know, we should grind a bit for meat, because I never got a really good monster, and I am about to really want to have a really good monster. It would be beneficial to have something that's really good coming up very shortly. A monster like Nymph would be very good, because Nymph has a bunch of spells, One of those spells is Whirl, which does a lot of damage to everyone. So that would be a good monster if I could get it. It's just that the monsters I have been getting on this world, just, not good. Not doing a whole lot. I need them to do more. Got a dragon. Let's take a look at that. We haven't gotten a dragon before. Tusk, Flame, Nail, Tie Up, Strong to Fire, Strong to Quake. It's okay, but we could do better than this, honestly. Might as well use that. Equip that one that's 2 flares left on it. Oh no, I can't, that's right. With Strange, with an NPC, with a 5th character, I should say, like Dad, when you equip something to him, you can't unequip it. It's weird. Hey, Huge Toad. It's been a while. Sure, we'll eat a Huge Toad. Got an Anaconda, but my Anaconda don't want none unless it's got Flare. Hun? No, no monsters have Flare. I don't think any monsters have Flare. But there are some monsters that have some powerful attacks that are comparable. Well, Ridian does not drop meat. That's not gonna happen. However, the snake's sprite is very good. Just watching it waddle around like that it's pretty good. Okay, let's eat an eyeball. That doesn't sound appetizing. Answerer. Oh, Dad's asleep? But that's fine. Eat an ice crab. We got a Wraith. This is like the same cycle of monsters that we were having earlier in the dungeon. Eat a nymph. Ice crab. Ice crab is W. Pincer, Blizzard, a Paraskin, Tusk, strong to ice, weak to thunder. Still not as good as what we need. Not as good as what I really want here. Blizzard is not bad. Like, Blizzard is like Flame in that it's an attack that hits everything, but it's ice instead of fire. Eat a nymph again. Naga. We haven't gotten this one before. Poison, ice, tail, fire, cure, charm. It's quite a few things. So let's see. Well, ice and fire, we know what that is. Tail is a physical attack. Poison, we've never really used poison. A monster that has cure, pretty good. Charm is like a confusion status, I think. I don't think we're gonna keep it, but I will... Let's see, I will save. Naga, curiously, does not have Stone Gaze. It's got a lot of attacks, but it does not have Stone Gaze, which was the big one of the Medusa monsters. Let's see, Charm. Well, I mean, we're not really going to get the opportunity to actually see what that does. Okay, we did see what it does. Cockatrice was confused. And then it died. Oh, Watcher survived Flare? Surprising. Alright, let's eat another crab. Tengu. Ooh. Tornado. Tornado is a powerful attack. You can tell it's powerful because there's only 5 uses. So let's see. Got Beak, physical attack that's not going to really do anything. Thunder is magic, which does have some use. Nail, physical attack, not going to do much. Tornado is very good. Blind, status effect. The use of that is, you know, that's hit and miss. Strong against Quake. We might stick with this one, because I do like that it has Tornado. I am getting a message from a little bird suggesting that maybe I might want to try finding Adamant. If I become an Adamant and then have Adamant eat Nymph, that I become a Nymph. And a Nymph would be good. We could save the game and try to get Nymph. And we might as well see what Tornado does. Well, not against Rydian. We're not going to get any meat from him. No, Rydian. Okay, let's see if we can use Tornado. Before Flare kills everything. Hit us with Whirl. Whirl's really good. There's Tornado. So Tornado did a good deal of damage and defeated the 2. Not as much damage as I might have thought it might have done. I do remember Tornado being able to hit for huge amounts. I'm getting a suggestion that I should eat an ice crab to get an adamant, and then from there eat a nymph to become a nymph. No, Rydian, no one wants you here. Let's see if we can find ice crab. Usually, I have not really been spending time just walking around trying to farm meat. But, we are about to hit a point in the game that I think was a wall for a lot of people when they played this for the first time. Here's a nice crab. And we really do need to be as powerful as we can be going into it. That's Cockatrice. Now, we're waiting for some ice crab. Unexpected attack? Fortunately, both Cockatrice and Watcher missed. Oh no, Stone Gaze! Oh, Ice Crab, here we go. Oh, we got an Adamant. But I do have to cure Dad. Because I did get rid of that soft, right? Pretty sure I did, to make room. Alright, so we now have an Adamant, which is those. So now we're looking for a Nymph. And we've been finding Nymphs quite often, wandering around this cave. Like there's a Nymph right there. No meat, though. No, Rydian. You have no meat for me. Randy cannot eat your circuits. Still no nymph meat. And do need to equip another flare on Dad. We have this 2-use flare here. We'll use that. Just a tired, lazy turtle, just wandering around a cave, looking for a nymph to eat. Nymph is always teaming up with that one robot. It's an odd team-up. While the other 3 party members are saying, do you think we should get around to, going after Apollo? Like, he's gonna use the Magi and just tear apart the worlds doing so? No? Should we maybe hurry up and get over there? No? Nymph meat. We changed to Nymph. Okay. So Nymph has Thunder, Sleep, Whirl, Ice, Cure, Strong against Quake. Okay. So Whirl is that powerful attack that Nymph has been using against us every so often. You know what these other ones are? Nymph has no physical attacks, which, as far as monsters go, is pretty good, because physical attacks never seem to do very much. And also has Cure, so even if her attacks might not be useful, like if she uses up Whirl, she can use Cure to help others, so this, I think, is what we're going to be going with. Actually, hold on, let me just check something here. I'm gonna want to put another flare on him. Hold on. I can't unequip the flare book from him because he's the 5th character, for some reason. I have to use that flare book so he has an empty slot in his inventory, and then I can put a fresh flare book in there. I don't know why it works that way. Okay, use flare. There we go. That's what we needed to do. Okay, so what I have right now, I have 1 flare book. 2 flare books, actually. I will equip this one to Dad. And let me just do one final check of my stuff, since these are the last stores in the game, which is why I'm spending so much time around here. Let's get rid of the soft. I could probably just make room. Let's get rid of the samurai bow. And keep the rest of that. And maybe just buy... he doesn't have it. Oh, I didn't want to buy judo. That was an accident. Why don't we just buy 2 more flare books? That should be good. Go to the inn. And to the tower. And now that we have a Magi, we can unlock the door. And where did Apollo get off to? Go off to? Where did he go? Not another... Where did he go? He went here. The center of the Celestial World. The Celestial Palace. In all of its glory. He came here to use the Magi to become the one true God. Well, it's time to enter the final location of the game. We finished another world. We finished the final world. Did we learn anything about it? Yeah, we learned something about final world. The last Magi is guarded by a very strong monster. Boss/final dungeon, strong : Paris/sleep, poison/death. You can go to the central shrine from the pillar. Nobody came back alive from the final dungeon. Better to take tents to the final dungeon. Apollo is still missing a Magi. The last Magi is... Okay, we already knew, but yes, okay. We know all this. So... I mean, we're already saved, but that's fine. It is, when we continue on with Final Fantasy Legend 2, it is time to enter the center of all the worlds, the Celestial Temple, and confront Apollo, who thinks that he has all of the Magi. He doesn't know that he's missing one piece, and we have that one piece. We're going to confront him as we go on into the final part of Final Fantasy Legend 2 next time.